to the channel NRCZ reacting and another video, match reaction time. Another win for the city, and we finally reached the top of the table for the first time since I believe they said October. Something like so it's been a long time, but Manchester City won, Burnley nil. Pretty much a back and forth game. It wasn't that exciting as the last ones, but it still was very important. It was a win, and that's what we needed. But this game was kind of a lot of back and forth, but Haaland did score in the beginning, which was great. But after that, so they started to fall off a little bit, and they do need to start scoring more goals, especially if everything stays the same until next month, because we need better. We need to have the higher goals and not win, because they're still tied. Because I don't see Arsenal dropping out of the game. No, they're gonna learn and they're gonna change. They're not gonna drop it up. They got easy fixtures, but City Howland missed a really good shot in the first half. It was almost there by a little bit. The first half was a lot of shaky performance. Burnley was looking like the better team after Howland scored. But once we went into the second half, City was trying a lot. Semenyo was trying. He almost had it, but he missed. Shirky tried a lot. He missed. Nico Gonzalez had a nice chance too. Missed. Nico Gonzalez was the one that almost had it. It was by an inch almost. And then as time went, and then Doku almost had it, but then he couldn't get it either. And they tried and tried, but it was just not happening. But then he brings on, Semenyo, which he keeps choosing him. I don't know why he doesn't bring on like Marmouche or to Johnny Reinders or something. We haven't seen them in a long time for City. They just kind of, don't exist anymore. But maybe because he's trying to be more cautious because we're in this part of the season, which he has to be. But it's a shame that, you see the difference already. And maybe because, but still they were doing better than the beginning of the season. But O'Reilly had almost scored, but he missed. But he was playing in midfield instead of, left back defender. He says, as I see him, I think he does way better as a left back defender than in midfield. But that likes to move around, so that's what he does. And then it was a weird lineup today because he had him in midfield and he had Aitner playing there, and it's good he took him off, and then he put Nico on. Nico almost scored one part, but he didn't. Semenyo tried, Haaland tried, Turkey tried, Doku tried. It was just not happening. There was some good chances in this game, but it just was not capitalized. At the end, I was a little bit scared there. I was a little bit scared because that one part of the game against Burnley at the end was very scary. Because that part when they got that free kick and the goalkeeper came out, that part was a little bit scary. But definitely, thankfully, they were able to do it. The whistle was blown, and then we got the win. The most important thing is to win. But the next game, they do need to score more goals than that. They need to get rack up those goals, and they need to start winning it a little bit better. Because I'm a little bit worried. That looked a little bit thin. I'm happy for the win. Don't get me wrong on that, but they do need to step up the game a bit. They want to keep going. Because I'm a little bit scared we may go back to the beginning of the year and we're not going to get nothing. But after we got this chance, because we got a really good chance. We really didn't deserve it. We really didn't deserve it because we dropped a lot of those points. So no other team in the title race is ever going to drop this much again. This is not happening again. Even if Arsenal went around the other time, it's not going to happen. So they better capitalize on this because this is a chance of a lifetime. If not, it's not happening. Because another team's ahead, they're not gonna screw it up like that. Hell no. They're not gonna be that stupid. This is a chance of a lifetime to finally come back and win something. And they definitely needed to make a comeback in the league after what happened last season. And everybody questioning Pep and these players and stuff. And then they brought all these new guys in just to make this happen. So we really need to see this happen. Don't get me wrong, the season's already going way better. We got a League Cup and all that. But we definitely need to get the league. We definitely need to win the league again. Because I don't know. I don't know about next season. I really don't. Because there'll be more competition. Teams are going to reinforce. Arsenal's definitely reinforcing in the summer, and I don't see them. I don't see them messing up twice. I really don't see it coming. I really do not see it coming. If it happened, I really would be shocked. But definitely a great win. We really needed this one. We're finally tied on points. We stopped them, but we got to keep it going. And the next game is away. Well, it may not. We don't know about the next game yet. Is it maybe Crystal Palace home or Everton away? Because they still never scheduled Crystal Palace at home yet. Because we were supposed to have that game, I guess, a while ago, and it never happened since we had like Champions League or like FA Cup or that League Cup or something. We were never able to play that game. So we'll see what happens then. The next game is the FA Cup semifinal against Southampton, which we should be able to win that one. That one shouldn't be a problem, but I wouldn't mind having to drop it for the league. I'm just saying. But what I will say is this: that City did a great job today winning. That's all I wanted is to win, and they did it, and they did it well. But there's not much to say about it because there's not a lot happened in that game. Pat, with one part, was mad at Shirky, and he was like, he sat with the other players on the other bench. Because I guess he got mad. He didn't even want to sit next to the other coaching staff because he didn't like what he's doing. Because he likes to, dance around, like some dribbling, getting all fancy and stuff. I guess he didn't like that. Then people I hear do complain, oh, that he lets them do whatever he wants, and then Grealish, he did that. So I mean, Grealish, to be honest, never was a fancy player like that. I don't know what they're talking about. When I saw him play, he never played like that. They wish. I never seen Grealish do that. That Grealish, I never was impressed by Grealish. I never was crazy about him. I always thought, kind of. He was kind of, well, I don't want to say nothing mean, but he always would have those shorts and stuff, like folded in or something. I don't know what that was about. He was always trying to be like a pretty boy and stupid. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.